Welcome to the Australian Educational News Channel. Today we will be discussing the cultural links between Australia and China. China and Australia share a cultural bond with food, lifestyle and education. Western culture is big and getting bigger in China. In every capital city in Australia, we have a Chinatown to show respect and the cultural links. China also has a sister city in Guangzhou. Australia, being part of the Western world, is part of this influence. Western culture swept into China when they opened the foreign trade 30 years ago. Western brands, ideas and cultures have exploded in the past decade. Now crossing over to our educational representative, Elizabeth.
Thank you, Claire. Chinese people in many South Pacific countries look to Australia for better quality education. Here at the International Chinese School in Chatsworth, the education link between China and Australia is extremely evident. Education is a strong cultural link with China, with about 50,000 Chinese students started courses in Australia's universities, colleges and schools this year. This year, Chinese students made up 29.4% of all international students enrolled in Australia's education. Many students find Australian education system to have a broader approach with more opportunity for real-world projects. One of the main advantages for this cultural link is that the figures show that Chinese students will boost the economy. Although some people believe that Australia is becoming more reliant on one country like China for international students. This may result in losing diversity in its international student population. Back to you, Claire.
Although China is a communist country, religion has not been banned. Confucianism and Buddhism are the two main religions after non-religion.
Buddhism is one of the largest religions in China and is also one of the most influential. 2,000 years ago, Buddhism was brought to China and was widely accepted among most Chinese people. There are three main forms of Buddhism. There is Han, Tibetan and South Buddhism. Here you can see an example of what Buddhism religion looks like, meditation. 61% of Australians believe in some form of Christianity. This is widely growing, and it is also growing in China, where it is predicted by 2030 there will be more Chinese Christians than Australian Christians. Now we'll cross over to Elizabeth, and she will give you some more information about Chinese herbal remedies. Thank you.
Thank you, Adriana. Australia and China have influenced each other through their medicines. China has attained Western medicines, and Australia has received Eastern herbal medicines. The cultural link that China has with Australia through medicines has impacted both countries in a positive way. However, some people don't trust these remedies.
One of the main cultural links Australia has with China is food. Did you know that in the 1800s it was said that 1/3 of chefs in Australia had a Chinese background? We will now cross over to Adriana for further detail.
Chinatowns are a very large source of Chinese culture in a community. In Australia, there is a Chinatown in every capital city. Here at Chatswood Westwoods, there is a little Asian street market. As you can see, I am standing in it, which has 16 Asian food stores. Chow Long Bao is a Chinese restaurant in this little street market that sells dumplings, a famous Chinese food. Australia has also influenced China in the food industry, where breakfast cereal is in very high demand, but specifically Weet-Bix. We all know who's a Weet-Bix kid. Chinese culture has influenced Australia to make a fusion of restaurants and dishes, which everybody enjoys. This creates a strong bond, as well as creating a multicultural Australia. But some people believe this culture influence is losing Australia's identity. But we from the news team are here to ask you, what is Australia's identity? Back to you, Claire.
Thank you, Adriana. The cultural links between China and Australia are prominent. This can be seen through food, education and medicine. Thank you for watching the Australian Educational News Channel. Tune in next week when we'll be discussing the cultural links between India and Australia. Thank you.